If you could join me in welcoming to the stage Emily Troyer. Emily is joining us today from the Department of Biology and is presenting on her dissertation, What Makes Fish So Morphologically Diverse? Thank you.
I want you to think of a fish. Some of you may imagine a goldfish, or if you're into fishing, perhaps a bass or a trout. But fish are so much more diverse, with over 33,000 species. But what factors contribute to this extraordinary diversity? And why should we care, right? Well, certain factors like habitat and temperature can greatly influence evolution. For example, warmer temperatures are associated with smaller body sizes in birds and mammals, and being small can have many negative effects, like low fertility and even shorter lifespans. Habitat can also determine what you look like. Species that live in trees will often have longer, more slender limbs compared to those on land. But a lot of these factors remain understudied in fish, and understanding how they respond to environmental change is of the utmost importance now, as climate change is currently increasing ocean temperatures and disrupting habitats. So to answer these questions, I use museum specimens, just like here at the Sam Noble. With a combination of linear measurements as well as CT scans, which are essentially three-dimensional X-rays, I focus on a group containing the pufferfish and their relatives. I first examine the effect of ocean temperature on body size evolution. These fish have a fantastic fossil record going back 100 million years, which allows us to look at changes in size over time. So what we observe is that as ocean temperatures have been slowly cooling, these fish are gradually evolving larger and larger bodies. And this is one of the first studies to demonstrate this in marine fish. And it highlights the impact of climate change. Because as ocean temperatures are predicted to increase, these fish may evolve smaller bodies as a response, which could in turn have devastating ecological consequences. I also examine the effect of habitat on body shape. Coral reefs are these incredibly rich, diverse habitats, so it's expected that they would also host a variety of body shapes. However, I surprisingly find the opposite in this group, where species living in non-coral habitats, like rivers and open oceans, actually show higher diversity in their body shapes. And this suggests that other habitats can be equally as diverse, if not more so, than coral reefs. And as reefs are becoming especially threatened from climate change, we could find that their loss may not necessarily lead to a decrease in overall fish morphological diversity. Overall, if we can understand how species are adapting to environmental changes, then we can be better prepared to implement effective conservation strategies and safeguard biodiversity, from the bass and the trout that you love to fish for, all the way down to your pet goldfish.